So welcome. I'm sitting in tonight for a Calvin Windsor, and I appreciate the opportunity just to share a little bit of knowledge that I have with you tonight, and and get some healing work done. Obviously, pandemics don't happen every day, so it can create a few issues, a few emotional issues for us. So just a little bit of information about myself and we'll begin. I'm from Alberta, actually. I grew up on a farm in between Brooks and Vulcan. If you ever go to Vulcan, you see the spaceship. Well, I grew up close to that spaceship in Vulcan, Alberta. So I've been at this work for a long time. And I work corporate, oil and gas industry. Many of you are familiar with that in Calgary. And I kept having these health issues. And I really didn't know at the time what this all meant. I didn't realize that I was such an empath and so intuitive. I had no idea. I just thought everybody was, and why am I having issues with people, and why do I pick up on stuff? And through many situations of surgeries and illnesses, I just finally worked. I was in the land department. I was called a landman. It was a female, but landman. I was out in the field and where they drill and working in house. So finally, I just broke away from that. And one course led to another, led to another. So tonight, what we'll be doing, and this is what I do within my own person one-to-one calls, we're going to be working with, it's called a heart wall. And through my work, trained by Dr. Brenda Lainof, I've been certified in emotion code, body code many years, and with EFT and a medical intuitive. I channel light language. I'm a human practitioner, and many other modalities over the years. So I work locally, worldwide on Skype and Zoom. And I just really love what I do. And the work that I've been trained by Dr. Brenda Lainof for the last approximately 12 years, we're going to be looking at the heart wall. And you're going to go, well, what's a heart wall? And I'll be opening up a program here in a little bit, and then we'll get into it. We're going to do some healing work tonight. So people look at the heart like it's the first brain or the second brain. I guess it depends how you view it. And it's really powerful. And we can go through a lot of things in life, and we can put up a wall around our heart because we've been hurt. Perhaps we've been laid off, fired, divorced. For numerous reasons, we can put up this wall around our heart because we've been hurt. And the problem is, if we don't clear it, then we don't know it's there, and then problems can occur. So perhaps you're not attracting the right relationship because you've got a wall up, you've been hurt. Or maybe, you're getting your resumes out and things aren't happening, and it could be maybe, you're just not in alignment for the right person or company. So there's various reasons we can have this heart wall set up. And we're going to go through, and I'm going to share with you this body code. It's called the body code. And I'm going to share how, when we look at it, we can actually clear and we can actually start feeling better. So in essence, the heart wall, it really can numb you, and it makes it difficult to feel emotions. And it makes it difficult to connect to others. And sometimes we need the heart wall because we just I'm putting that wall up because I don't want to get hurt again. So at times it sounds like we can put it up. But for the most part, it's not really beneficial to have this heart wall. So I'm going to share a screen, and I'm going to flip the camera around. That's the great thing about doing sessions on Zoom. Then I'm going to open up this file. So then you'll be able to see, and then we'll just go from there. So this is called the body code. And again, this was created by Dr. Bradley Nelson. So he's a chiropractor. And I believe that many of these areas, it's accumulation of bringing in information and putting it together. So it's done really, really well. And I know in my profession where I worked in land, I like the idea that it's layer behind layer behind layer, and you can really see what's going on. So this is set up, as you can see, there's energies, circuits and systems, toxins, pathogens, misalignments, and nutrition and lifestyle. And just very quickly, I'm going to show you what's behind that one level. So we can have post-traumatic, offensive energies, and this can be entities, because we can get entity attacks. So it can be offensive energies. We can have curses sent to us. That can create a heart wall as well. We could be courting to somebody. Maybe they're here on earth. Maybe they've crossed over, but they're pulling on us. So we're not able to put the heart wall down. Perhaps this post-hypnotic suggestion where somebody's suggesting something, or we're getting it through music or whatever, not realizing how it's affecting us. And this is a good one, saboteur. The saying, I got stabbed in the back at work by my, boss or whatever. It could be, we actually got a saboteur attack. So that is just one example of an area of offensive, mental. Perhaps at some point in time, we have this will to die energy. You're just like, I'm out of here. I'm done. I'm just done. Whatever that is. And that energy can get stuck and cause problems. Maybe that's part of the heart wall that goes up. T3 is all about beliefs that you can, I can check on. No will to live. I know a good example for me was that we had terrible teachers that would come out to the country. I swear they would say, you're not working in Calgary, we're going to send you to this remote little town in Alberta, and that's where you're going to work. So we had this terrible French teacher. I remember I was in grade 10, and it was just like, I was just done. I really wanted I hated school. I hated the class. I didn't like him. And it was that moment when it's just like, I just want to take, in my mind, 3 aspirins and I'm out of here, not realizing that 3 aspirins really isn't going to do anything. But it's just that when you just feel like crap, and you just have no will to die. So there's many, many areas, and I'm not going to go through them all. I just want to show you all the possibilities. Very quickly, you can check, your organ, your left kidney's not operating at 100%. Well, why is that? Typically, there's emotions that are related to it. Same with glands, chakras, systems, disconnections, acupuncture systems. So it's very, very extensive, and which is awesome, because really, I just ask Creator, like, where do I go? And get you involved in it. So it's just like, yeah, let's go check the chemicals. Maybe there's some environmental issues that are making me feel terrible. Perhaps there's some GMO in my food that is affecting me. So you just never know. And of course, we all know about chemtrails and our water issues. Like, there's a lot of areas where we can be affected here environmentally, food additives, and medical. So again, very extensive. So heavy metals, EM spectrum, of course, the Wi-Fi, etc. Pathogens, toxins, misalignments, it's all really, really awesome. So if you have a misalignment in the skeleton, perhaps in the axial skeleton, perhaps it's in a vertebrae, perhaps it's in the thoracic 7. So you never know what comes up. But any imbalances like this, you don't know how it's affecting us and how we feel emotionally because we're out of sorts. And I mean, it makes sense if you're out of sorts on a physical level, say your vertebrae 5 is out and you're hurting, well, how can you be as open, like how do you really feel good about things if you're in pain? I mean, it just all, really makes a lot of sense. And then nutritional lifestyle, which is a huge category where you can ask the questions like, oh, I don't know, is there maybe a nutrient I need, or maybe there's a herb, or maybe there's a food I should be avoiding? So you can ask all those questions and muscle test for it. So it's important to get everybody muscle testing. What I'm going to be working today is the emotional. Now, you guys, I'm probably, there's some of you there that work with the emotion code chart. You're familiar with it. So it's called the heart wall. Now, we're going to be looking at the heart wall. These are emotions that are trapped around the heart to create a wall. And each emotion must be eliminated one at a time, and they're identified as a heart wall emotion. And they can even hide out. They really, really do want to hide out, especially if you've had an ancestor that you've carried in their heart wall emotion, and it's affecting you. This is a really, really great area. And I love working with, because you can feel the difference. So I'm going to give an example of what type of a wall you can put around you. So Dr. Nelson describes it as an example. Okay, if you ask someone, what's your heart wall look like? Oh, my heart wall is made out of bricks. Oh, okay. How high is it? It's about my height. Okay. How deep is it? About 12 inches deep. Okay. And then you go through a series, you find out, well, what happened, what emotions are you holding in that area? And we go through a process and clear it. So that's what we'll be doing tonight. And so what I'm thinking is that I'm going to work with a few people, and then I'm going to be testing for shared heart wall emotions. So something that you ask, Creator God, okay, what's one shared emotion, heart wall emotion that we can look at? So I'm muscle testing. Now, there's various ways to muscle test, as you guys probably know, but yes, no, yes, no. And then, of course, good old pendulum. But I use my body as a pendulum as well. And, you can too. And learn to do that if you don't already. So my body, you may see me going like this or like that. I'm commanding a yes. So body show me a yes. Body show me a no. So I've been doing this a lot, obviously hundreds and hundreds of times. So I'm automatically, moving. So there's various ways that you can self-test. And I'm really going to encourage everyone, learn, or you get confident to do that. If you're not confident in going, well, I can't do that, I tried it before and blah, 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 that's your story. It could be because you're blocked. And then I'm asking, well, why are you blocked from self-testing? What's going on? And then I'll go through the process and clear whatever that was. Is it a past lifetime? Is this something you brought in ancestral? Like, what is that? Clear it, and then you get going as to your self-testing. So I encourage you, if you have a glass of water, have it by your side. And I'm just going to have a sip before we begin. So who would like to be my this is an expression, but guinea pig. Who wants to be my guinea pig? So just unmute yourself, the first person that comes up, and say, yes, I want to be your guinea pig. So you can just, who is that? Is that Lori? Am I reading that right? Lori, is that you? Okay, so Okay, show me who wants to be, just don't feel shy. Let's say, yeah, speak up. Say, yes, I want to volunteer to be your guinea pig.
I'll volunteer.
Okay, so okay. Okay, who was that?
Heather.
Oh, Heather. Okay, we'll put everybody else on mute and you're unmuted. Okay, perfect. So unmute Heather. And okay, so this is how we're going to go about it. So I want you to describe to me, if you were to think of a wall, and I'm going to give an example because I grew up on a farm and we had corral fences to keep the cattle in. So to me, oh, it's like a corral fence, you know? And so for you, if you were to think of a wall, it could be glass, paper, whatever, what comes to your mind right now at this moment?
A shoji screen, like a Japanese paper screen.
Okay. Okay. So this Japanese paper screen. And how high is it? How high is your screen?
Well, it's above my head.
Okay, it's above your head. And is it thin? Is it, how thick is it?
It's not too too thick.
Oh, it's not too thick. Okay. Okay, good. Now, Heather, Heather, do you muscle test? Do you know you sway test, muscle
But I
test?
don't trust myself to.
Okay, and that's, hey, you know what? Like, yeah, don't
I
feel
don't
bad.
know if my will is getting in the way for a right answer or not, you know?
Well, and you know what? It honestly, like, don't worry about it because it does take practice. You just like don't put this, oh my gosh, I should be doing this. So that's okay. You don't worry about it. I'm just going to move along and I'm going to show you how I work with it. So Heather's telling me that she has this Japanese paper, what did you say, wall? No, was it paper wall?
Yeah, like
Yeah, above your, okay. And it's above your head.
yeah.
And how deep was it? Sorry, did we determine that? Is it very deep?
It's like thick paper.
Oh, it's okay, so thick
It's like
paper.
cardboard, probably.
Okay, good. So now I'm going to be testing for Heather. And you know, it's always really good. I think we should do that now, you guys. Let's just strengthen all of us. So I'm just asking Creator God to please straighten us. And we want to get our chakras in balance. So let's just calling everyone here now, bring everybody in. And we're asking to please balance our chakras. Just, you know, really taking a lot of deep breaths. And blowing it out. And just asking Prayer to work from the crown chakra and just spinning out anything that does not belong to us. Just like whoosh. Okay. So now I'm going to muscle test and I'm going to ask what is going on for Heather. So just checking in. Is there anything in column A? Is there anything in column A that we need to look at for Heather? It's like, yes. Is it in the odd row of column A for Heather? Yes. Is it in row 1? No. 3? No. 5? Yes. And so I'm getting 5 row column A. Is it a heart wall emotion of, yes, right away I'm getting a heart wall emotion of blaming, Heather. Okay, so but we want to find out when it came in because I'm just checking in. So this blaming energy, I'm asking, is this something that is almost like you absorbed it? It's not that you were blaming, but you've absorbed the blame. Does that make sense?
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so you absorbed it. So when did this come in for Heather? So I'm just checking in from, was it with it? Oh, okay. So I'm getting that you picked this up at birth. Okay, so this was actually something you picked up at in the first trimester, about second, third trimester. So we pick up stuff in the womb, as we know. You know, we can pick up on sound, we can pick up on a lot of things. But it's like, yeah, so this was picked up between the second, third trimester. So what we're going to do is clear that. Now, the way that Dr. Nelson describes that, and you know, you don't have to have a magnet with you. You can use your fingertips. But what I do is just take, so this is the magnet, it's like a fridge magnet. And we're going to work in between the eyebrow area, over top of the forehead, over top of the crown of the head, and down to the base of the neck. And that's working on a meridian. So that's one way to clear. So this is how you go about it. We're asking Creator to please clear this heart wall emotion of blaming. Picked up in the mother's womb now. And if anybody else in this group, and let's just put it out to Creator, is also feeling this emotion, we'll call it the shared emotion of blaming, we're asking that this be cleared for everyone here in the group. Okay. If you see me yawning, I'm not tired, is energy moving. Okay, so now I'm checking in for Heather. Has that heart wall emotion of blaming now been released? I'm getting yes. We're going to move on. And for everybody else, you may sense energy moving, you may not. If the blaming happens to be an energy that's in your energy field, then that will also benefit you. So even though we're working with Heather, when things come up and you happen to have that, then it's, you know, a bonus, and you also will be cleared of that. Okay, good. So we're going to continue on and check, okay, is there another heart wall emotion that Heather has? Something? Yes. So we're looking at column A, truth. A. Yes. Is this in an odd row? Because we want to break it down. Is it in one? Actually, it is. Oh, okay. So is this a heart wall emotion of abandonment? No. Of betrayal? Yes, quite strong. So there's a heart wall emotion of betrayal. So now I want to check in for Heather. When did this come in? How old are you, Heather?
50.
50, 10. So I'm asking, you know, from birth. This is how I work from, you know, from birth to 50. 0 to 10, 10, 20, 20, 30, 20, 21, 22, no, 21. Yeah, so at 21 years of age, you may know of something, you may not. Just, is anything kind of ringing a bell for you going on about 21?
No.
Nothing, and that's fine. But I'm getting something at 21. So we're going to go ahead and ask Creator God to please clear out. And for everybody here that's had this betrayal energy, we're asking for everyone here with this shared betrayal energy, we're asking to please clear it out now. And we're asking to please clear it out for Heather and for everyone on this Zoom call. Wherever that betrayal energy has been hiding out, we're asking for it to be cleared in its entirety now. Okay. I'm going to have you take a sip of water, Heather, and for everybody else, should you have this, you might as well. This helps move the energy. Okay, Heather, let's have you go back, and I want you to check out your wall, that Japanese paper wall, and tell me if things have changed or not changed.
I just had an image that the paper texture has changed. that it's not as rough hewn. It's a little bit more maybe refined and thinner.
Okay, cool. Yeah, isn't that great? It's amazing. Okay, so we're going to be checking because it's not cleared. So we're going to see what else comes up here. So I'm asking, okay, let's go back and check if there's another heart wall motion. Yes. Is this in column A? No. Column B? Yes. Oh, is this in an odd row? No.
Oh, is this an
Okay. Just anybody there who's on, yeah, if you can just mute yourself. So I'm getting that it's in B, yes. And is it an odd row of B? No. Is it an even? Yes. Okay, so is this in row 2 for Heather? Truth, is it in 2? I'm actually getting yes, it is. So the very first one I'm going to be checking, well, is this heart wall emotion of failure? I am getting that, Heather. So there's this heart wall emotion of failure. Well, I want to find out, when did this come in? And is this between birth and 50? No. Was it picked up in the womb? No. Was this ancestral? Picked up? Is this an ancestral? I'm getting no on that, which is interesting. So this failure, is this more on a collective level? So what I'm going to say now, with everything that's going on, this total bizarre craziness, is that we as empaths, and I'm sure everybody here is an empath, we're picking up on the collective and we don't know it. And it's really good if you can just remember, and for myself too, when I say that, is to, however you want to do it, just like, cleansing yourself of anything and everything that's not yours. And there's a really good saying. Now, this comes in, and you may have heard it through access consciousness, but returning everything to senders with love and consciousness attached. Everything that's not yours, returning it to senders with love and consciousness attached. And when you say it several times, it just like, oof, feels better. Because it's not yours, and it's not your job to fix the stuff that is in the collective. You know what I'm saying? But boy, we can sure get hooked into it. When you turn on the TV, go outside, and people, however, mass, no mass, whatever that is, and you pick up on stuff. I certainly do. That's why I'm a hermit. But anyways, this failure, I'm not getting that it was you feeling like you failed, and I'm not getting to something within the, that you've inherited. I'm not getting ancestral, but I do pick up on the collective. So let's, for everyone here, and this time I'm going to be working with my pendulum. So I'm asking Creator God to please clear everywhere and anywhere this heart wall emotion of failure. We have been hooked into it from the collective. So for Heather and for everyone here, we're asking to please clear out this heart wall emotion of failure. And this actually returning to senders. This is not ours. Returning to senders, the love and consciousness attached now. All those areas in our bodies and our organs and glands and blood and vessels and bones, anywhere we're holding on, where we've been hooked into this failure energy. Anywhere we're holding it within our heart region. And when we return it to senders, let's send it with love and consciousness. It's not like an anger, but, just sending love. Because that's what we need, is just sending love. Wherever we've hooked into whomever and their failure, their feeling of failure, just sending love, returning to senders with love and consciousness attached now. And as this pendulum is spinning, we can also do, as I've demonstrated, with clearing out with a magnet or your fingertips. It doesn't have to be a magnet if you don't have one there. Okay. Okay, good. Oh, see a bit of a yawn for Heather. Anybody? How's everybody else doing with this? I just want to check in, and you can just unmute yourself for a moment and just let me know, Heather. How are you doing now after we did that? And I'd like to get everybody else's thoughts.
It's interesting. I'm yawning.
Mm-hmm.
When I've yawned, it's like that's the whatever the clearing has happened or something.
Yeah, good. Awesome. So I'd like you to look at that paper, Japanese paper wall, and tell me what's happening.
Okay, this sounds cheesy. There's like there's little like paper butterflies and flowers coming about.
It's not cheesy. I mean, really, anything is possible. Nothing is cheesy. So no, that's cool. And that's what's coming up. That's what's coming up. No judgment. So cool. And how are you feeling?
Good. The walls are healthy.
You're feeling pretty good. And what about any stress in your body? For everybody, have you noticed any any stress anywhere, or how are you doing? I just noticed for myself when I'm doing this work, I might be like, oh, my neck's not so stiff, because you never know where you hold it. How are you doing, Candy?
I'm doing great. I just did a lot of walking for my meditations.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it helps me clear my mind.
Oh, yeah, I hear you. Good for you. I don't do enough of the meditations.
Well, it's good for my stress level because I'm always stressed and anger, so it helps.
Well, I think we need to work on you, Candy, next. And again, and obviously, we all have a heart wall, and but by doing it like this, it's just like, well, whatever helps. This helps Candy, then perhaps it'll help other people too. So Heather, that's good, and just know that the energy can continue to work. So if you're feeling lighter and there's butterflies, I mean, that's a nice feeling. So that's very cool. Okay, I'm going to put you on mute, and Candy. Okay, so we're going to work with Candy, and I want you to tell me about your heart wall. You said you got a lot of anger, and tell me, if you were to look at a heart wall, what does it look like? What's your wall look like?
Pretty much like empty.
Is there a wall?
Yeah,
But
empty wall.
Oh, how high is your empty wall?
Pretty high.
Okay, and what's it made out of?
Drywall.
Okay, no, drywall works. Drywall. Yeah. Okay, and it's quite high. And how deep is it?
A little deep.
Just a little deep?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. Okay, so how old are you, Candy?
41.
Okay, so we're going to begin. So again, for anything that comes up, if it's also something that you might be holding on to, we're going to do some clearings here. So I'm checking in for Creator, and let's just connect here with Heather. So I don't want to, we're just disconnecting with Heather. And okay, good. Whew. Okay, now with Candy. So I'm asking for assistance from Creator as for Candy and this heart wall that she has up. It's made out of drywall, and it's just a little deep. So is there anything in column A? Is that where we need to look? Okay, are we looking as to column B? Yes. So is this an odd row? I'm getting yes. Is this row 1? Yes. Okay. So column A, column B, column A. Okay, row 1. Yes. Okay. Is this abandonment? Truth. Abandonment? No. Betrayal? No. Forlorn? Not strong. what's coming up is love unreceived. It's like love unreceived. So you know how you can, this is how I describe it. You know when you can love someone and then you're getting love, but you're not feeling it's like returned or received, received. So this is what I'm picking up. So I'm just going to ask, when did this come in for Candy? Okay, so just checking in. Oh, it's not. Okay, so is this inherited? Is that incest? The word ancestral is coming up more, and ancestral. Okay, so this is the ancestors. Yes. And, if you really want to look at it, you can ask, well, what happened? Was there some type of trauma, or what was happening for the ancestors? But I'm getting more, the word trauma is coming up. And so, do we need to know more about it to clear that? And right away, I'm getting like, no. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to ask for Creator to please clear this heart-wall emotion of love unreceived. And we're asking that this be cleared for Candy, that it also be cleared for everyone on this Zoom call right now. So we're asking to please clear anywhere that has been carried in, any ancestral, any past and present, anywhere this love unreceived or anywhere it's been hiding out, and anywhere that's never wanting to be revealed. We're asking to please clear it out in its entirety now. We're asking to be cleared out for Candy with ease and grace. Sometimes we don't want it to be harsh. We want it to be ease and grace, please. And for everybody here in the call, with ease and grace. Anywhere we've had that love unreceived and the pain and the hurt that comes with that, we can hold it in our heart region. We can hold it within our entire being. So again, anywhere, and we're going to ask to please scan anywhere that this love unreceived energy is hiding out, because it's a lower vibrational energy. They're all lower vibrational, and want you to please scan for Candy and for everyone here in the Zoom call where it's hiding out. We're asking to spin it out, pull it out, and to dissolve it now. Completely. Now. Getting a little bit of creak in my back. Okay, just letting it finish clearing. Excuse me for the yawning. It's not my favorite thing to yawn in front of a camera. It's not the most appealing, the most appealing look, but that's what happens. And so just let still clearing. Whew. Okay, let's just check in. I'm getting, yes, it's been cleared. Now you might look at this and go, well, I don't know, I can't do that. I can guarantee you can. So in the one-to-one sessions, it'd be like, yes, you can. I'm going to teach you how to do that, so that you're learning to do this on your own, Candy. And for everybody else. I mean, like, we need self-empowerment as much as possible. You don't want to be calling a practitioner every time. Like, do as much as you can on your own. And I mean, I work with other practitioners because sometimes I can't get to my stuff. And because, but for the most part, you can do this and you can check, okay, do I have a heart wall emotion I can safely clear today? Your body may say yes or no. You just never know. But I'm going to suggest keep working away, because it does create depression. And how can we give and receive love if we've got this heart wall? It doesn't make any sense. So you want to be able to clear it out. And okay, so I'm just going to have to go back and just check. Okay, what does this wall look like? See if it's changed in its appearance or not, and tell me what you get. What does your wall look like now, Candy?
I would say pretty much thin.
Oh, it's thin. Is it the
Yeah.
same? Is it the same height?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's quite thin now. So we're going to continue and look at a few more here. Okay, so let's check in and asking for Candy. So what is the next heart-walling motion that we can safely look at? So truth, is that in column A? Truth. Sometimes it always, adding truth, I just feel just gives it more oomph. That's like, okay, yes. Is it in an odd row? No. Even? Yes. Okay, we're looking at row 2. Truth. 4. Oh, 6. Okay, so we're looking at column A, row 6. Now, we're asking, is this like humiliation? No. Is it jealousy? No. Is it longing? Is it lust? No. Is it overwhelm? No. But I'm getting this energy of longing. You know, when you're longing for something, you're just like, oh, I want that. When you just, I just longing for that. So it's sort of an energy that just kind of just sort of stays there. So we just want to check in for Candy and ask, well, when did this come in for her? So I'm checking in, okay, between birth and 41, truth. Yes, birth to 10, checking in, 10, 20, 20, 30, yes, 20, 21, 22, 22, 23, no, 22, yes. Now, something may come to your mind, it may not, but if anything comes to your mind, say around 22 years of age, what would it be? Does anything kind of come up from the subconscious, which is about 90%? Does anything kind of pop up, like what's going on in your life?
Not really.
No, and that's fine. So sometimes things will come up, sometimes they don't. It doesn't affect the outcome. So what we're going to do is clear that. So I'm just going to get a sip of water. And for everyone here to get a sip of water. And we're going to go ahead and do some clearing. So again, this is for Candy and for everyone here who's ever had that lower vibrational energy of love unreceived. And as to longing is what I meant to say. So we're asking here to please scan everywhere within the body, within the heart region, that lower vibrational energy of longing. Because it's not a high vibration, it's a lower vibration. And we're asking to please identify where it's at within the heart wall region and anywhere else it may be residing in the body. We're asking to please clear out, dissolve this longing energy. And we're asking to please clear it out for Candy and for everyone else in the call. And we're asking to please clear it out with ease and grace now. And just knowing that you can learn to do this too, working with the heart wall, it's not just for, a few. This is a tool that I teach to muscle test, find out where it's at and get you learning and working on your own trapped emotions and heart wall emotions. And what I showed you before is areas I can go to. This is an area that you can definitely do on your own. Allowing that to clear for everyone. And anyone that, you know, is thinking, oh, I can't clear it out. Any of those thoughts that I can't do this, I can't clear out this longing energy, just knowing that you can. We're just asking you to clear it out. And anywhere it's held, again, in the body. And what I like to do, you know, our body needs love. And I'm just thinking, why don't we just send it? You know, the poor body's feeling this longing. Let's just send it love. So it's just downloading that energy of love through all those spaces in the body, within the heart wall region, of where it's been residing, and just sending love. The poor body just needs some love. Only love now. And just send some, usher in some beautiful healing white light to those areas of the body that we're holding all these lower vibrational energies that have been cleared tonight. Just sending in healing white, loving white light. Okay. Okay, take a deep breath and release. If you have a sip of water, Candy. Okay, let's check in and see how you are doing. Is your wall still there? Has it changed? Same? What does it look like?
It changed.
So what does your wall look like now?
Pretty much like flying birds.
Flying birds. Well, we got butterflies and we got flying birds. That's good. You know, that's great. It just feels very freeing, doesn't it? You just see this flying bird. It feels really nice. It's a nice energy. So awesome. So yeah, thank you. That was good. And and you know, by this coming forward tonight, honestly, Candy and Heather, you've helped so many people here. So it's awesome, you know, when these things come up for one person, it's great how, you know, everybody benefits really, that's holding that. So awesome. So that is an example. And then we ended up doing shared ones, which is great. Of heart wall emotions. And so I'm just going to, okay, here we are. I just had to find out where I was. Okay, so anyways, any questions? Like, everybody can unmute. I don't know how do I unmute everyone? So you can all unmute and let me know how you're doing.
That felt very powerful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. And you know, like, any questions? You know, we got a few minutes here. Like, you know, any questions about this whole process?
Nope.
No, you're good, Candy. What about
I'm
Heather?
good.
Heather, what about for you?
I'm interested to learn how to do this.
Well, you can. I mean, that's the thing. And I really encourage you guys to do that. And it, you know, we all can do it. I mean, I've had my grandson, and they don't get their head in the way and not going, oh, I don't know if I can do this. My head, you know, my head's in the way. I can't do this. Like, they're just doing it. So one way, and then I was thinking, you know, we've got some time here. Why don't we get you guys doing the sway test? Okay, so this is what you're going to do. You're going to stand up, and these are for people that don't know how to muscle test. But if you want to stand up, and you're going to have your feet apart. So your feet are apart, your arms are down by your side. Just roll your shoulders around a bit just to loosen things up. And maybe your neck too. Just get it nice and release some of that stress. And then your feet are the same width apart as your shoulders. So that's kind of like a gauge. And close your eyes. And don't worry, I can't see you anyways for most people. So close your eyes. And then I want you to command, say, body, you gotta get tough. Body, show me a yes. Body, show me a yes. And then just close your eyes and don't think about things. Just close your eyes and then just let your body move one way or the other. So body, show me a yes. I often think of, if you were to go to the beach, say you could make it to Hawaii, just like how beautiful that is, and just like, body, show me a yes. And just notice where you're moving or how you're moving. Okay. So, Heather, how are you doing? Did you move forward?
Moving forward, yeah.
Awesome. Okay, now you're going to command your body. I mean, we like our bodies, but we've got to get tough with it at times. Body, show me a no. And your eyes closed, same position. Body, show me a no. And just let your body go. Tell me what you got. Body, show me a no. And it might be just a little bit of a sway. It doesn't have to be like you're going to fall backwards. Could be, yeah, okay, I'm moving a little bit back. Body, show me a no. Or more firm, body, show me a no. How's everybody else doing? You can sure speak up. You just unmute yourself. How's that going for you, Heather?
Yeah, that was definitely a backward movement.
Well, you just muscle tested. That's it. It's simple. You just did it. We got to get our head out of the way, like, oh, I can't do it, or whatever stories we tell ourselves. Okay, so now, without you guys looking at this, because we're all connected, I have the chart, and it doesn't matter that you can't see it. So Heather, we're going to have you test for one heart wall emotion, okay? So as you're standing up, and I'll show you the process. So now you've got your yes and your no. So let's use your body as a pendulum, and body, and then repeat after me. Do I have a heart wall emotion in column A?
I have a heart wall emotion in column A. Yes.
Okay, now we're going to break it down. Is this heart wall emotion in an odd row, meaning 1, 3, and 5? Is this heart wall emotion in an odd row?
Is this heart wall emotion in an odd row? Yes.
Is it in row 1?
Is it in row 1? Yes.
Very good. Is this the heart wall? We're going to go through one after another. Is this the heart wall emotion of abandonment?
Is this the heart wall emotion of abandonment? No.
No. Is this a heart wall emotion of betrayal?
Is this a heart wall emotion of betrayal? No.
Well, we did look at that one. Okay. Is this a heart wall emotion of forlorn?
Is this a heart wall emotion of forlorn? Yes.
Ah, it's coming up. So this heart wall emotion of forlorn, we're going to ask, when did this come in for you? Okay, and you said you are, how old are you? 50. Okay, so did this come in between, and this is how I work, but if you were to read the emotion code chart, he'll maybe have you do things differently. But I like to check, well, did this come in between birth and 30 years of age? Let's just check. Did it come in between birth and 30?
Yes.
Okay, between birth and 15 years of age?
Yeah.
Sorry? And I'm checking what you're checking, so that's how that works. So you're getting between birth and 15. Did it come in between 15 and 30?
Between 15 and 30? No.
But okay, so between 30 to, okay, so between 30 and 40?
Between 30 and 40? No.
Between 40 and 50?
Between 40 and 50? No.
Ah,
Yes, for, what is that? The second time?
between 40 and 50?
Between 40 and 50? No.
You know what I'm getting? I'm getting that it is, but it wants to hide out. Let's ask it this way. Is this a hidden heart wall emotion? Is this a hidden heart wall emotion?
Yes.
Okay. You know, sometimes they just don't want to be revealed. It's just like, no, I'm not coming out. No, I want to stay right where I feel safe. So 1, 42, 43, 44. I'm getting at 48 years of age. A hidden heart wall emotion at 48 years of age.
Oh, yeah.
So can you check, is this a hidden heart wall emotion at 48 years of age?
Yes.
Does anything come to your mind? Because it was about 2 years ago.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, you don't have to tell the world, but I want honestly, you don't have to tell the whole world, but I want you to think about what it is, and then you're going to ask in your head, okay, is it what I think it is?
Is it what I think it is?
And what you get. It may or may not.
I don't know, but I'll ask again.
Okay. Is it that person? Is it a person?
Is it a person? Yes.
Okay. So then check the person that you're thinking of.
Yes.
Okay. Now I want you to release it. So what you're going to do is take your fingertips over in between your eyebrow area, and you're going to bring it up your forehead, over top of the crown of the head, back down to the neck. And this is working on a meridian. And I want you to swipe it several times until you're done. Okay, now I want you to check in. Has this hidden heart wall emotion, is it now been cleared?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Awesome. How does that feel for you for clearing that? How does that feel?
That it feels good.
Does it?
Surprising because when I had done the testing initially, I thought it was from 0 to 15 or whatever. It had said yes, but the 48 definitely.
Yeah, 48. Cool. Well, congratulations. You just did that. And that's something, you know, we all can do, you guys. So, period. There's just no discussion. It's just like we can do this. So awesome. And I just find like, you know, we can build up so much in a day, and it doesn't take much now. I mean, I'm sure you can get triggered as much as I can watching the news, and then this, and then do this, no, but do that. And it's just like, you want to scream. So it's creating a lot of stress in the body. So, I mean, obviously there's many ways you could clear it, you know, meditation or whatever, but this is a really good method, and it's simple and it works. So if anyone here wants to work with me, I had mentioned to Calvin, I'm giving 50% off. So for anyone in the dowsing group, so like $60, we meet on Zoom. You get the Zoom recording, and you get a whole a record. And as a body code practitioner, this is like one area, but I do want to get you really strong working with the emotion code chart. We don't need to get into all the other areas because there's a multitude, and they're just like, you don't need to go there. You want to get strong and clear out any heart-walled emotions, trapped emotions, and just feel better. That's it, making it really simple. So the information is there with that email, and I'm just going to put it in as well. So my website is whisperingenergetic.ca, but I'm going to give you guys a special, so you're not going to find that special on the website. So I want you to email me at Brenda Lainof at gmail.com. And I have, and then I'll send you the Acuity link, and then you go there and you can book it. Now I'm going to be on a healing on the road here as a Friday for a bit, but I'll be back at the end of June. And so, yeah, we make it real simple. Learn to do this. Learn to start feeling better, because we need to feel better with all this craziness out there. And you know what? If you have children, if you have pets, I mean, when I went through my certification, I needed to, work on animals. Of course, I love animals, so it's not like a difficult thing to do. But you have a cat, and the cat's not maybe peeing in its box or something. It's a cat have a trapped emotion. Where is it at? Oh, it has an abandonment energy or whatever it is. So, it works so fantastic. If pets are one of your things to do, or you can apply it to, honestly, to anything. It's really, really good. It's just a really good tool to have. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. And is there anything you guys want to ask for the next couple of minutes here? Or I'm definitely open to you. Just unmute yourself and you can just open up and ask. And yeah, I'm glad. I'm pleased to see what was cleared here tonight. And just know that this also, we were doing a lot of clearing for the group. So, it's good. Just drink your water just take a lot of deep breaths. And hope you enjoyed it. And hope to hear from you guys. And sorry.
This was really great. I feel so much lighter.
Oh, do you? Good.
Yeah, just within like the last week or something, just fell into a hole and can't get out. And I know it's everything that's coming in, but it just seemed to all, culminate at once. And I feel really good. I thank you very much.
Well, it's interesting, and not that I'm an authority on this, but I just sense there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes that it's not going to touch the media. We're not going to know about it. And it's affecting us on a collective level. Mm-hmm. I think it was Heather, when I was working with you, I think there was something on the collective, like, what the heck? It's not, it's not something that, we were inherited, or it's just like, man, all this stuff, chaos is going out there. So this is a good way, just like, at the end of the day, release some of that chaos, some of that craziness that's going on. See if I have a trapped emotion or like a heart-walled emotion, learn to do it, release it. And maybe your kids, bring in your kids, or just tell your girlfriend, hey, I'm working with this chart. Can I work on you? Like, have fun with it, And I teach that in the one-to-one sessions. And if you're open to light language, I've been downloading light language this last year, and it's so awesome. I'm so excited about it. I apply it to everything, and it just amplifies all the healing work. So if you're ever interested in that, I've got a lot of Facebook groups. I love doing it, and I love sharing the information. And so if you're open to it, we can do some light language in the session. So it's very cool. Very, very cool. And I love getting people and getting them like learning light language and they're speaking it, and there's different ways you can work with it, which is really exciting. And you may draw or sing or paint or whatever it is, and it just feels so good. So anyways, I guess that's about it. So yeah, thank you guys. And if any question, yeah, so it's Lainof Brenda. I put it in chat. Lainof Brenda 49 at gmail.com. All you need to do is just like, hey, Brenda, you said you got that special. I said, yeah, okay. And then I'll send you the Acuity link. You just go in and then you book it. And then, just sort of guide you along with that. So I'll be looking in July as to picking up on clients more so. I'm going to be flying to Nanaimo on Friday and doing some healing work in Nanaimo on the island and just getting in some of that ocean and that water behind Heather. Just start feeling really good. So, bring it in. So clear those trapped emotions and heart-rolling emotions. And thank you guys for popping in. And yeah, I guess it'll be another call Calvin's got set up whenever that is, next couple of weeks or something. I'm not too sure. But anyways, it was good to see you. We'll probably see you again.
Yeah.
I'll be sitting in, though, as a guest for whomever that is. Okay, well, great. Hope to hear from you. And any questions, I'm really easy to get along with. Just email me to say, hey, Brenda, what about this, about that? I'll do my best to help out.
Thank you very much. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, awesome. It's nice to meet you guys. Bye.
Bye.